beginning with Moses and all the prophets. He interpreted, by the way, that's the word for hermeneutics right there. He hermeneuted to them in all the scriptures things concerning himself. In other words, Jesus cracked open the Old Testament and showed every single passage that pointed to him and his glory. I like to think, I wasn't there, I like to think that Jesus would have opened where we started in our series in Genesis 3:15 and said, you know that promised offspring of woman who would crush the head of the serpent, be bruised on the heel? I just did that. Maybe he said, you know, you studied Noah's Ark before. Maybe it's not about the rainbows and the animals. You ever think about this? Any who took refuge in the ark would be saved from the waters of judgment. Does that remind you of anything? Maybe he said, you remember when God told Abraham to sacrifice his son Isaac? When Abraham walked up that hill, Isaac said, Dad, I see the wood. Where's the offering? Abraham said, don't worry, son. Jehovah Jireh. God will provide. And as the blade of Abraham was lifted high, ready to come down upon his son, an angel stops him, and it's almost as if the story just looks to the side, and boom, there's a ram caught in a thicket. Jehovah Jireh. Maybe Jesus said, you know what? I'm a lot like that ram. Maybe he said, you know, I'm the greater Moses because I stand in the gap between God and his people in the wilderness. Maybe he said, I'm the greater Aaron, a sinless high priest who tore the temple veil in two. Maybe he said, I am the rock that provided the Israelites water through the wilderness. I am the manna, the bread of life that comes down from heaven. I am the bronze serpent lifted up so that anyone who looks to me might live and be saved. Maybe he said, I am the ram for the high priest, the goat for the Lord, the scapegoat for the people on the day of the atonement. Maybe he said, I'm the greater Joshua who leads his people over Jordan and into their promised rest. Maybe he said, I am the greater David who defeated the giant not named Goliath, but rather named sin, Satan, death, and hell. I am the promised one of the line of David, the lion of the tribe of Judah, who will sit on the throne forever. Born in Bethlehem, came out of Egypt, raised in Nazareth by the virgin prophesied in Isaiah 7. I am the greater temple of God, the full dwelling place of the glory of God manifested here on the earth. I am the suffering servant of Isaiah 53, of whom it pleased the Lord to crush, and of whom was pierced for your transgressions. The Lord laid upon me the iniquity of us all. I am the fourth man in the fire with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I am the Son of Man in Daniel's vision who comes on the clouds of heaven, given an everlasting kingdom by the Ancient of Days. I bought with my blood the new covenant, prophesied in Ezekiel and Jeremiah, and I offer a new heart of flesh to any who believe, a new spirit that will allow you to love God. I am the Lamb of God, of whom John the Baptist proclaimed, who would take away the sins of the world. I am the great I am, the good shepherd, the Son of God, the Son of Man, the way, the truth, the resurrection and the life, the light of the world, the true vine, Emmanuel, God with us, the lion and the lamb, the Alpha and the Omega.